Like I need to redo my virtual private server anyway. Woo, Linode, yay. But I just haven't. And my Let's Encrypt, thing expired, and like they stopped supporting that thing like a year ago, or like 2 years ago. They said, "Hey, we're gonna stop supporting this year." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take care of updating that." Nope.
Not until something breaks. Yep.
I'm the only one that uses it, so I don't care if there's an expired certificate. I should care. I know that. I don't.
Yep.
Because I need to just redo the whole thing anyway. But it's on the list. It's just not high on the list.
Oh yeah. I actually am at the point at work where I make the joke with why can't I get the freaking window in the dang it. Hang on. I'm just hang on. Why? No, now it's stuck about that big on my desktop. Hang on. I can't grab the side to there you go. There you go. That'll do. That's fine. Wow, my thoughts just derailed.
You have to do something at work.
List. Yes. So it's to the point where I'll actually say to someone, yes, I know, it's on my list. It's item number 314. And they're like, oh. I'm like, yeah, it's not high on that list. It's like, oh, we should relabel these cases. I'm like, yeah, that's item number 406. Or, Ted, you should probably change the height of the shelf. Yeah, that's item number 75. That's actually pretty high. That's pretty high to the top of the list. Yeah. It's like, I know, that would help me out a lot. But no. I got all this other crap to deal with first. Which is why I'm tired, because I did a 13-and-a-half-hour day. And no.
Yeah. Like it took me, almost a month to actually change the registration on my car.
Oh, but you finally did it.
I finally did it because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go through the closet because I figured I was gonna take everything out and get to a bin and I didn't. For some reason, I decided to look in a toolbox that shouldn't have been in, and I found the utility blades first, as I expected, and then I found the razor blades. And I was like, great, where's the tool? I was looking for the tool. I bet I left the tool in the car. That would be smart. So I went out to the car. Oh, yeah, I left the tool in the car. Great. Okay, cool. You know what I discovered yesterday or the day before?
Uh-oh.
So this is the tool. It's great. Yay. Well, it was shaking. You hear that?
Yeah, I hear that. I thought it was just like the tie down was loose or something.
No, it's worse. How did I do this? Now I'm not going to be able to do it. It opens.
Oh.
And inside were 2 razor blades. And I didn't know it opened. I never knew that was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing either. That's super clever. And a great way to lose razor blades.
I say it's a great thing. Like my utility knives have storage for blades. Never thought about this because I'm used to, like a regular box cutter. It only holds one.
Exactly.
Or the little plastic little handly ones. Only hold the one. You just flip it around.
Yep.
But yeah, I finally did that. And I did that because Mom wanted to borrow my car, and I was like, well, I guess I should do that. And then she's gonna take the van. Then I got to put the seats back. You would never hear the end of it. Yeah. I got tired of hearing. I was like, where am I going? I'll throw it on the dashboard. It'll be fine. I mean, is it right? No, but at the same time,
close enough.
It is what it is. But yeah, so that was that. I think that's really all I've got. I mean,
yeah, that's where I was.
I've confirmed I'm doing remote still, so I don't have to worry about going back to an office I've never been to. So that's good.
You are doing remote or staying remote. All right. Nice.
Yeah. Not only is the position fully remote as I was hired for, but also there's no room in the office for me anyway, so that's great. Like, hey, I'll take it.
Yeah. And I suppose also there's also been a huge backlash of people not wanting to go back into the office, and it's a whole thing with you keep people. If people are doing their job, you keep them. If they're doing their job well, you do what you have to do to keep them. And if like someone like you who's competent and actually shows up and does the work wants to work remotely, find a way to keep them remote.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's like I would actually take staying remote versus, like whatever, small raise if I had to make that choice. But, and like a lot of people would too, but like a commute, like even if it's only, half an hour a day, which it'd be more than that.
I would love a half-hour commute.
But like,
yeah,
no, I want that time for myself. I get up like 2 minutes before I have to, sign in or whatever. That's the other reason why I don't have to reset up my laptops every day for work. It's set up. You push a couple buttons and boom, you log in, you're good.
Yeah, it's just and I'm at the office, and I'm home.
Exactly. And I get that some people have a problem with, disconnecting from work and like, oh, well, I'll check it because it's no. They're literally right next to my screens, and sometimes I hit the wrong button. I go, and then I just ignore it. Like it's not a problem.
It's like I'm not on the clock.
It's like because they stay locked, but like I'll hit the wrong button sometimes because I just get dumb, and it's like okay, yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah. Is it going to wake up? Yeah. Well, it'll go back to sleep. I don't have to care. Like I don't have that feeling where I have to, I should check work stuff when I'm not working. Why? It's going to either A, it's going to be there for me when I do work again, or B, somebody else is going to take care of it. Or C, it's not that important anyway, but you know, I don't have that. And it's like, But for me, like if I'm on a call, like I'm here, I have a quiet office. Yeah. And so I can have the speakers rather than the headphones because I'm mostly listening. So I don't get that, head pressure and the headache and whatever. And I wouldn't be able to do that in an office, and there'd just be a lot of noise because I wouldn't have my own private office. Right. And that's just not going to happen.
Cubicles and
I'm not going to get enough. I wouldn't have this kind of a monitor set up.
Nope. Definitely not.
The trackball and whatever. So like it's fine. Like I keep the VLAN set up so my work computers are, totally by themselves, not touching any of my stuff on the network. But I mean, okay, maybe that's a little overkill, but that's okay.
Yeah, but
at the same time, it's not. Like I just don't want to deal with it.
I mean, it's such a lost thing on so many people nowadays that work and private life are separate, and it drives me bonkers when I see emails that are personal on work email addresses. It's just hang on, weird. No, that's not what that's for. No, just no. Assume your boss can read everything.
Like I was installing TV, and there, one of the perks was that you get a phone, and like if you want to use it for private stuff, like personal stuff, within reason, yeah, go ahead. Like that's fine. Why would I ever want to do that? Right. Like yes, there were times that I used my work phone to like call home, be like, hey, I'm leaving work. It'll be an hour or whatever. Right. Because it was easier to use that. Yeah. And arguably, we weren't supposed to have personal phones in the front of the truck anyway. Whether or not people followed that is irrelevant. Right. But I had the holder with the charger for the work phone, so I might as well just use the work phone there. Yeah. If that's what I'm going to do. So I think I also had like the audio set up to go through the van, like everything. Like, why not? But it didn't make sense to. Actually, no, I just listened to a lot of talk radio. But no, like it's just that separation should be there. Like there's no reason for it to blur together. Yeah.
I mean, I will fully admit that I am guilty of checking my work email when I'm off the clock. Why? There are
No, why?
I want to know what kind of a dumpster fire I'm going to be walking into.
Oh, so you check it like on the way into work?
I check it on the way into work. I check it if it starts blowing up. Like if I get ping, 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 ping. It's like, wait, hang on. What's going on here? Spam, 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 spam. Okay, nothing to worry about. Or, okay, colleague's been going back and forth with this guy 6 times in the last 20 minutes. anything that I can clear up on this? What do I have to deal with when I go in? You know, just getting myself ready for what has to happen. I know.
And you have a work phone, so like you could just not deal with it. I'm technically supposed to have a work phone. That never happened. But so like I'll get pages, you know, hey, do work, like for when I'm on call. But when I'm not on call and not working, I have a tasker automation that just ignores it. Like, don't do anything with it.
I'm not on call. No, don't call me.
I don't need to be notified. That's fine.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I get John Cena yelling at me, and you know, I said it was either going to be funny or it was going to get annoying real fast. It did both. And I'm leaving it because
you put that much work into it. You're going to, by golly, you're going to keep it there.
I mean, I could change it. Like I could make it say something else. But at this point, I don't know what I would change it to. So I might as well leave it the way it is and be obnoxious.
Right. It needs to be equally funny and obnoxious.
And it needs to stay funny. That's what I want. But it doesn't. Because, like, in my opinion, I wanted to, especially for on call, because when I'm working, like, I get the messages, you know, through the work stuff as well. But like, if I, for some reason, take a surprise nap when I'm on call, which, you know, could happen. I'm not going to say if it has or not, but it could.
Plausible deniability.
I want the phone to keep annoying me until I check it.
Yep.
Like, that's the point. But it's just set to not tell me anything if I'm not working, because I don't care. Like, to be quite honest, I just don't care, and somebody else can take care of it because that's not my job.
And I think that's the difference between our two philosophies. For you, the job is the means to an end. You're there to make money and go on with your life. Not that you don't enjoy what you do. I really enjoy what I do, and I relish the time that I get to troubleshoot and have fun playing with toys. I mean, I'm 36 years old, and they pay me to play with toys. I love it.
You're old.
Yeah. Anyway, so that I think is the difference. Is just I'm not going to go so far as to say I'm excited to go into work, but there's less days that I dread it than days that I don't mind it, I guess. So,
I mean, the fact that I'm remote and like basically all the benefits of the way that I'm doing work makes it so that work is more tolerable, more palatable. Like, oh, I work 3 days a week, and you know, and get my 40 in that way.
That's huge.
Rather than waste 5 days or 6 days or whatever. And oh, I don't have a commute. I'm remote, so you know, that's great. You're on the clock. You're not on the clock. The way that my job works, like, you know, you have a little bit of time. You can do, you know, other things. Like I can take my lunch break or whatever, and I don't have to think about it.
Right.
But yeah, like it's just, I wouldn't want, like, I wouldn't mind doing something that is a lot more active and more engaging. Like I'm, you know, constantly doing, you know, like balls to the wall for my entire shift. But I would, you know, I'm not unhappy with what I have.
Right.
Mostly. So like it's fine, you know?
Yep. Totally get it.
No reason to mess with that.